We have one more meeting for this afternoon.
Successor?
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to call the Glendale Successor Agency meeting for March 6, 2012 to order. And we have a roll call.
Agency members Manukian. Here. Najarian.
Here.
Quintero.
Here.
Chair Friedman. Vice Chair Weaver.
Here. May we have a report for this unpaid meeting?
Sure. The agenda for the March 6, 2012 regular meeting of the Glendale Successor Agency was posted on Thursday, March 4, 2012 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Thank you. Next, please.
There's oral communications. No cards have been submitted for this meeting of the Successor Agency, and there's no business on the agenda at this time. The next item is agency member or staff comments.
Are there any? Mr. Najarian.
I just want to clarify my remarks as reported in the Glendale News Press.
Oh.
I know what slavery is. I understand that slavery is a confinement and a very brutal control over a human being by means of threat of violence, actual violence, physical restraint, threats of death and violence.
City Council.
When I alluded briefly to the 13th Amendment of the Constitution outlawing slavery, it was simply a metaphor indicating that without compensation, this agency is not only being forced to meet, but will be forced in the future to cannibalize the very institutions that we find near and dear to our heart in Glendale, such as the Alex Theater and many other pieces of property and land. And I find that perhaps to be one of the most distasteful and most difficult tasks that this agency may be forced to deal with. It will remain to be seen if the state takes any action to revive or prevent such activity from being forced upon us as a successor agency. But certainly the prospects do not hold well, and it does appear to be a very distasteful task that we are going to be facing in the next few months. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You're very welcome.
Mayor, Mr. Chair.
Any other comments? Motion to adjourn.
Moved.
Second.
Stand adjourned.